YouTube, what's going on? Exhibit here. I got an awesome new video for you guys today. In today's video, we're doing our fantasy predictions for Anaheim 3. We also did who we think is going to be top 5 at the race. Let me know what you guys think of my predictions, as well as put a comment down below of who you think is going to win the race. As always, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, guys, much love. Last week, we had 286 at Glendale, 617 overall. We kind of got gifted our like top 3 points wise here with the Triple Crown event. We already know who's going to be in the mains, so we kind of got gifted with Lion Smith, Stapleton, and Robin. They did phenomenal. We also picked Schmoda. He did phenomenal. 450, we picked Justin, Cade, Ken, and Malcolm. They all did great. So we had a solid overall placing from last week in fantasy at Glendale. Like I said, 617 overall. That put us right into first place in our league. Right here, right above Lazy. So that's awesome to see. Now we just got to keep that ball rolling, and it all starts with A3 right here. So I haven't seen any of the teams or any of like the handicaps or anything like that. So we're just going to jump right into it. So remember, this is not a Triple Crown event, so we can pick from 40 riders this time. With that being said, I'm already kind of liking Jalik Swole here, -2. Non-all-star, but I think he should be an all-star rider. Derek Kelly's been on a roll. With the handicap of 3, he's been on a roll. I wouldn't be surprised if that might be a good pick right here. I also just noticed this. Garrett Marchbanks is non-all-star. He finished 5th last week, 4th last week at Glendale, and he's a non-all-star. Yeah, he has a 0 handicap. That right there might be a good pick, depending on how well he does in practice. But that might be a good pick right there. Last time I picked Garrett at Anaheim, he didn't make the main event. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Now here becomes a more spicy picks, right? You have Dominican Theory, 7. That's a solid pick. Logan Carnell, that's a 7. That's a solid pick too. Old Thompson, he's been riding phenomenal. I don't think this 18th place finish actually describes what he's been up, like how he's been riding. So I think that's a good pick. Kind of like B-Ray right here, a handicap of 16. He's been making main events. He can make it out of the LCQ maybe. That might be like an underdog pick. Shout out to Dilla. That's all I'm kind of looking at right now. I wouldn't mind picking like a Justin Rodbell, to be honest, with a 13 coming out of the LCQ this time. He's going to have an opportunity to win that LCQ in Anaheim. So that might not be a bad pick at Justin Rodbell. And I think, honestly, my handicap for all-stars might be like a Carson Brown here. All-star, 7 handicap. Robbie Wageman, 8 handicap. I kind of like the all-stars with the higher handicaps. Gives me more of a leeway. I might honestly go with Thrasher. He's been riding pretty well recently. His 7th place doesn't really describe how well he's been riding last week. And his handicap of 6, I think that's pretty good, solid points right there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick Garrett Marchbanks, Nate Thrasher. Then I'm going to go down and I'm going to pick someone with a little bit higher of a handicap that I think could make a play. Like Justin Rodbell, I think is a good play. Kind of like that underdog pick, Justin Rodbell, 13 handicap. I think that might be a play right there. Honestly, I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go Jalik Swole, Rodbell, Nate Thrasher, and Garrett Marchbanks. But I like this team so far, at least. And we might change it. You guys seen the last couple videos, we changed it up a bunch from picking to actually selecting my riders. But so far, I like this. And then just hop over to the 450. Do the same thing, last moto finish. So now they have Ken Roxon back as an all-star. Cooper Webb, all-star. Muscan, Barsha, Anderson, Sexton, Tomac. Honestly, I'm kind of liking Anderson as my all-star already. He's been kind of flying at... He's been honestly flying at Anaheim. I think he's going to do well with the 3 handicap. You could play it. You could play it with like a Barsha. I mean, shit, you can even do like a Muscan with the 7th, like a 7 handicap. That might be a play if he doesn't keep like falling back during the race. That could be a play. You can also do like a Cooper Webb where he's like a solid rider at Anaheim. So you can probably pick him. He's going to probably guarantee like a top 6. So that might be a play. I kind of like Cooper with the higher handicap than Anderson. I think Anderson might do better. But see, that handicap kind of makes up that difference. And then, so I think I'm going to go with Cooper Webb as my all-star. And then we got a lot of good riders that are non-all-stars that are going to make some moves. So like, for example, Dean Wilson with the 1 handicap, I don't like. I'm skipping. Shane McElrath, 2, don't like. Aaron Plessinger, I don't like the 1 handicap. If that was higher, I would probably pick it. I just don't like the 1 handicap. Dylan, -2, that's rough. I see him as top 6, top 7 rider. So -2, that's kind of rough. I kind of like Kyle Chisholm. Chiz is going to chiz. What's this one? Alex Martin, a 9 handicap. That's pretty solid too. See, now when you come down to these, you have a much higher handicap, but it's just so random, right? They're so random, man. But if I had to just pick my gut, I would honestly skip everybody that kind of didn't make a main last week. I would just honestly skip these guys and just go right into picking people that actually made it. So like, for example, Kyle Chisholm as well as Alex Martin, I like those higher handicaps. I think they can ride into that 15th and 16th place with that handicap, get them double points. I might go with Justin Brayton here with the 5 handicap. Solid 14th finish last week. Man, my last pick, honestly, like, these are my 2 guys I think so far. And my last pick that I would probably pick would be someone in the area of Justin Brayton, Hartraff, or Oldenburg. I like the 5s. I'm gonna go with Justin Brayton as of now. When I watch practice and see how everybody's riding and stuff like that, we'll probably change it. And in my review video, you guys will still see how I changed it and stuff like that. So, but I think that's my team so far. And York's over here is saying I'm sticking with Jason. I originally had Jason Anderson over Cooper, but I think Cooper can get like a top 6 and get first place points. But Anderson's been killing it, you know. So like, I think you can change any one of these guys right here from Anderson to Cooper Webb for the all-star pick. I can see them all getting top 5, right? I mean, we can go with Anderson, follow York's plan and just hope for the best, you know. That's my team. I'm gonna stick with this until Saturday. Maybe change it up a little bit after I see it. But we got 250. We got Marchbanks, Thrasher, Rodbell, and Swole. 450. We got Chisholm, Martin, Brayton, and Anderson. First lap leaders. I would pick Craig and Roxon as the first lap leaders for Anaheim. They've been killing it off the start on Anaheim's so far this year. But when I do my teams, I don't like picking this because I don't like losing points. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we had to pick who's going to get top 5, this is the spicy of them all. For Anaheim 3, 250 overall, top 5 overall, I'm going to go with Christian Craig, number 1. Hunter Lawrence, 2nd. Joe Shimoda, 3rd. Michael Mosman, 4th. And then Nate Thrasher, 5th. And then 450 class, this one's going to get a little spicy. We're going to go with Jason Anderson 1st. Eli Tomac 2nd. Chase Sexton 3rd. Ken Roxon 4th. Cooper Webb 5th. That's my top 5, and it's going to be right this week. I swear it. It's going to be right this week. I know it. Elwood said it is A-Ray 1st, Kyle Chisholm 2nd, and Josh Hill 3rd. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.